So, Chris, you're born. Just get your date of birth.
9th of April 1997.
Because mine's not going to be there. Because obviously I can't do it like Tableau Tuesday because I can't hold it to your face. So the mic won't pick you up as well, so you're going to vocalise a bit more.
Okay.
Very well.
Do it again.
No, still rolling. Just say.
What? Oh.
Just your date of birth.
9th of April 1997.
Do you know what the world news was on that day? Have you ever checked that out?
No, I haven't, but I'd imagine it was election coverage of the UK election of that year.
Month gap, wasn't it, until the general election?
Yeah.
May the 7th, was it?
May 1st.
May the 1st, yeah. So, you're born to a mother and a father.
Yeah.
You still know them.
Yes.
None of them have died. Love them. Right, so what's the first anecdote, your earliest anecdote from your life?
When I was 2 years old, my dad gave me a shot of port, and I was really miserable beforehand. And the moment I'd had it, apparently my face lit up,
All right.
and I suddenly became a much happier person.
And do you think that in your later life that's impacted on your enthusiasm for alcohol?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Because I remember drinking, putting my finger in the foam of beer when I was a really small kid. It was a very nice taste. A lot of people actually say they don't like the taste of beer, but
Yeah.
I liked it from the age.
I also drank beer for the first time when I was about 4, and it was at my dad's birthday party.
How much do you think you had?
Oh, not that much. I didn't really like it, and I still don't to this day. So I knew at an early age that I didn't like beer.
And that's why you're drinking
Cider.
Thatcher's Gold.
Yep.
But your cider of preference is what?
Probably a Western cider.
I would say if you said Magnus, you just do that out of cheapness, don't you?
Just out of cheapness, yeah. It would either be a Western cider or Aspel's.
So the Norfolk, is that the Norfolk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, do you remember
Actually, Old Rosie's very good as well, but I only usually have that at home.
So what was your first sort of favourite sort of thing to do, hobby, I suppose?
I suppose I was introduced to technology at quite an early age.
Oh yeah.
And I distinctly remember about the year 1999 playing video games on the computer.
Right.
Though it was Transport Tycoon Deluxe or something like that, and Theme Hospital, and I still play those games even today. So nothing really has changed.
Because you have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Yeah.
Which features games like that.
And both of those games are actually on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I did Let's Plays of both of them.
So what was your favourite toy?
I remember having a kitchen set.
That's very camp.
Yeah, but I remember the fries used to look strange, and
Yeah.
for some reason because I was obsessed with trains at an early age as well, like watching trains.
Well, I like Thomas. Ben watches Thomas.
Yeah.
Watch Thomas.
But I used to be
We're all big train enthusiasts as well.
I used to think that the fries in the kitchen set looked like stanchions for electrical wires
All right. Yeah.
of the trains. Yeah, I don't know why.
So if I say the phrase "the mallard" to you, what does that mean for you?
The train, obviously the blue steam engine train.
A streamliner.
Yeah.
And it's also interesting because if you go to Peterborough on the train to get your passport, which is often the case for people that are from the north
Yeah.
and the Midlands, is that you actually go along the line where the mallard broke the speed record for
Yeah.
trains, and there's a big sign, and it's quite an invigorating experience.
Oh, right.
I don't know if you've ever been there.
No, I haven't. No.
'Cause even the sort of diesels that they use now, they do pick up some speed. I've never been on a diesel going that fast before.
Yeah.
'Cause it's totally flat near Peterborough, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So you got any more thoughts on trains?
I have used to, from an early age, I had VHSs of driver's eye views of the London Underground and other assorted railway lines.
Yeah.
Still got most of them.
Were they your dad's initially?
Yeah, most of them were. Yeah.
He works on the trains.
Yeah. And obviously now I've converted most of them to DVD.
So you've actually gone to the effort of converting them to DVD?
Well, no. I got rid of the VHSs and
bought
bought the DVDs instead.
Oh, okay.
I still regularly use the trains. I'm not quite as interested in now as I was then.
So what's your opinion on the railway currently, politically or whatever?
I think it's it precludes people from seeing the rest of the country, because it used to be the case in, for example, the 1950s, that you get on a small DMU and go to the seaside for the weekend or something like that. And nowadays, what were the price level?
Was it the T4, the steam engine, the mass-produced steam engine post-war?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, like, I was thinking first-generation DMUs that were built in the 50s.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they are.
They're the diesels.
Yeah, they're the diesel ones,
the
but
diesels,
they look almost identical to each other. They're the ones with like just a blank front rather.
And they look like the
with
same.
two headlights.
Headlights. Yeah, I know what you mean. So, but do you not think that trains are a more communal and civic way of transporting yourself around as opposed to the car?
Yeah. But obviously, you know.
Because you don't get to talk to people and meet people in your car.
Yeah, but obviously because of the fact that railways were nationalised, I think that hindered the railway's potential. Because
wasn't it when
and they still technically are.
Wasn't it when regional boards were set up that caused a lot of the disarray? It wasn't necessarily nationalisation itself.
It depends.
Because one of the things about steam trains was the fact that I think they were called the T4s. Was that they never made back their investment because they were replaced by diesel far too quickly, and then government policy, when the Tories came in, shifted to the motorways and transport.
Yeah, there's been too much politicisation of the railways, I think.
So you don't think nationalisation would help it?
No, because technically the railways are nationalised because it's only the train operating companies that are private. The rail and the infrastructure itself is de facto owned by the government via Network Rail, which is a company that has been created by the government, but technically private sector, in order to carry out maintenance of the infrastructure and the stations and everything like that.
Right.
So it is technically still under government ownership.